So I'm here at this Airbnb that I booked for the last 2 days because I wanted to work on a short film. Um, so I've shot like a lot of commercials before, and when I think back on what I did yesterday and the commercials that I've shot, there isn't really much of a big difference besides I think the preparation process, as well as, I guess, just for me, the the pressure on set. Like, I don't know, the the shot list is like three times bigger than what it is when I have a commercial project, and it's a personal project as well. So I don't know. I don't know if it's an added pressure or if it's just a different type of pressure, but it was just like, crazy being on set yesterday and, just trying to step out of my body to watch myself operate. Um, we always make jokes between my friends and I, like on movies where they make mistakes. There's a scene in one of the Transformers movie where you see one of the assistants or one of the workers like trying to run to get out of the scene. Um, there's the show on Netflix, The Upshaws, where Benny takes his phone out of his back pocket to make a phone call, but it's obvious that the phone is upside down, and it's just like they have like huge budgets. Like, why just not reshoot this? And I've watched enough like behind the scenes type of stuff in filmmaking, and I watched another YouTuber make a short, not a short, a feature film recently, and it's like really expensive. It's really expensive to redo anything on a set. So sometimes you might think, okay, this movie has a $5 million budget, but with that $5 million budget, it might cost like $50,000 to redo something another day, or to go an extra scene, or like it. The more expensive the budget is, the more expensive it's gonna cost you to redo anything, you know. And I say that because yesterday while we were on set, um, and I was losing daylight, I was just thinking like, yo, I can't book this Airbnb for one more day and just do this tomorrow. Um, but I was thinking what the dollar value would be to do that, and it might cost like a hundred something dollars to get the Airbnb for an extra day. Um, let's just say $50 to like get like food or snacks or whatever to feed the actors and my helpers who are on set. Um, and then just time, my time, my friends' time, my family's time, the persons who were in the video time. So it would cost us, let's just say, $200 and a bunch of our time if we had to book the Airbnb for one more day and film some of the scenes another day. And it's just like, bruh, like, I ain't coughing up that $200. Not for something for me that's my first short film, but also something that I know is going to be such an important learning tool for me. Like, I know like working on this first short film is gonna be such a good learning experience. Editing it is going to be such a great learning experience. Like, do I really want to cough up an extra $200 and more of my time, more of my friends' time, more of my family's time, for the sake of making it perfect, and at such a small price point, at such a small time investment? I'm just like, nah, I don't want to do this over again. I don't want to have to set up my own camera to do this over again another day for the sake of perfection, for the sake of fixing something that only I might notice was wrong, really. I close to the airport, and there's planes passing. Um, so it's just making me think like, yo, can you imagine on set, yo, for us to set these cameras back up, set these lights back up, do another take is just like at such a higher price point with everybody on set getting paid, all the actors getting paid, all the actresses getting paid. You know, you probably already sent the actors back to their trailer and you have to be like knocking on the trailer like, excuse me, Tony Stark, um can you come back and do this fight scene over again? Because we kind of saw one of the the set designers running across the street when you were having that fight scene with Ultron, and it's just like Tony can be like, "Yo, call my agent. Like, I'm done for the day. Like, if you guys want me to shoot this extra scene, it's gonna cost you an extra 100 grand. Like, straight up. Yeah, that was just the interesting kind of like epiphany moment thingy I had yesterday. You know, just watching the light go down, well, watching the sun go while I was filming, and just asking myself like, yo, we can't book this Airbnb for one more day and shoot tomorrow, boy. And I was just like, it's just crazy that something that we speak about so often and make fun of in movies and acts like, why couldn't James Cameron just like film it over, or why couldn't this person just film it over? You know, you have such a big budget. And to find myself in a position where I was questioning like filming another day at such a small price point, and it's just like, nah. It's just like crazy. So I just wanted to share that. Like, I shot my first short film yesterday, and it's so similar to a commercial, but I guess it's not really a commercial. I don't know what really separates. I guess it's because I'm not selling anything. I'm more so selling a story. I'm more so selling a lesson in the short film is why it's a short film, and because it's longer than an actual commercial as well. But yeah, I filmed my first short film yesterday, and it was really interesting. Um, it was frustrating at certain points, stressful at certain points, and I, as the cinematographer, the director of photography, but also the director too. I just had to kind of watch myself again, try to step out of my body and watch myself, and realizing the points where I got frustrated and I got stressed out, and still realizing that I have people acting and I have my assistants on set helping me. So trying to remember like you have to talk to these people the right way because they're donating their time to you. So making sure I say, hey, can you pass this for me, please? Thank you. And not saying that I'm not like mannerful or courteous in general, but trying to be extra focused on those little details because I know I'm frustrated. And it was just an interesting kind of learning experience, and I figure like I'm here still. I have to check out real soon, but while I have all my gear here, might as well just set up this camera and do this small talk. So that's it for today. An interesting experience. I got a little behind the scenes footage, so I guess eventually I'll make like a behind the scenes type of video talking about that, and I don't know, it'll eventually come out soon. I have two extra scenes that I need to shoot that did not have to be in here. So yeah, that's it. The camera too far for me to do anything like, but I can see you next week.